Hey, Kristin again. Hey, Hangover Gang. Last time I checked, I noticed that I believe I have hit about 100 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I have been wanting to do another reaction, and this one is going to be for Tom MacDonald names. And this is actually a major song for me. Like, it was, I guess, the newest song he had out right after I first found out about him. And yeah, so, and the message was something that really made me think, you know, maybe I can do this because, well, I'll share some of that when we get into this. This is actually a redo of this because I just recorded it and listened back and realized I had a fan on in the background, and it was a bunch of racket in the background. So let's try this again. Uh, Hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, and um, don't forget to check out the video on Tom's page because obviously I'm going to be doing some pausing and running my mouth. So hope you enjoy, and here we go. Tom MacDonald names.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. You're a sexist or a racist, white supremacist or gay. They'll attack your reputation, claim that you're the one to blame, and try to make you hate yourself for ways that you behave. They're just names, embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up in their brain. They're just names, they do not define you, that's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change.
That line. They'll just call you something different if you change. Like, a big barrier to me doing like videos and having a YouTube channel and pretty much, you know, being an entertainer in general, which being a singer was my lifelong dream. And I'm kind of wanting to kind of direct that into YouTube now. And a big barrier is actually my own, you know, my own thoughts and my own, you know, issues in my own head. But part of it, I mean, I admit, is other people and what other people say. And I know that that is a possibility. And the more subs I get and the more people I get seeing my channel, the more likely I am to get those people. But you know what? I'm to the point, like, maybe it's just, I think a lot of it is Tom's music. It's like he said, even if you change to think like them, to, you know, be who they want you to be, they're still gonna, it's still not gonna be good enough. They're still gonna come up with something else to call you. So what's the point? Just be who you want to be, and, you know, be you, and, you know, don't let them get in your way. So it's a really good message, you know. So yeah.
Call me racist, I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks without a branded corporation. All this systemic prejudice, if you live in this nation, you privileged, black or Caucasian. Call me transphobic, but I support you in your policies. I just can't ignore the very basics of biology. All I see is men and women trying to live in harmony, not 100 genders that you wanna be.
uh it, I think one of the greatest things about this is I actually, I believe, because I know this coincided around the same time. I'm pretty sure that I really found out about Tom through, I had just actually seen a post by Blair White on Facebook, which sent me over to her YouTube channel. So I got into watching a lot of content over there. And I actually saw that she interviewed Tom, and that is where I got into his music initially, and then he released this song, and so I find it so crazy that people would you know call him or anybody that. I mean, I'm sure there are people that hate people because of that kind of thing, but I don't see Tom as being like that. I mean, like you said, most people just, they're just trying to be them, and they're not wrapped up in like 100 genders. And even Blair, I mean, Blair just, you know, she's very, very out, outspoken on, she lives as a female, she lives as a woman, and not, she will say any day that she is not a biological woman. She never has been. She never will be. But she is living as a woman. And I think that somebody who can say that and knows that, biologically, that that's not what, who they're, they weren't born that way. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like something I feel terribly comfortable talking about, but I've always been like people should just be who they want to be, and like most people say, just leave the kids out of it. Oh yeah, there's a Samson song about that. Might have to might have to do a video on that one. Anyway, let's continue. But I just think it's funny that anybody would say that, because like somebody who was trans actually did an interview with Tom and was actually in a Tom video for Snowflakes of all things. So I don't know. I just find it so funny how there are some people that will just attack and hate for like no reason. But back to the video.
Me snowflake, cause I'm offended, I ain't stone-faced. Social justice warriors destroying us with woke ways. Mad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate. Man, I'm Mr. Old.
Yeah, you ain't. I won't go there. But I think you know what I'm thinking.
Days. Call me loser, call me bigot, call me stupid, call me bitter, call me ugly, call me cracker, call me doucher, call me triggered. You can call me what you want, cause at the end of the day, man, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored. They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. Repeat it till you really start believing what they say. They gon' stamp it on your forehead and scream it till you break. They love to say they woke, they not awake. They're just names, afraid of anyone who ain't the same. So they classify your thoughts as controversial, not okay. Then they cancel you till everything you have all gets erased. They trying to tell the world you bad, they're just names. Call me conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat. I'm somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that. The system got...
It's so funny how music can kind of give you a place to fit in. Like, for as long as I can remember, I never really felt like I really fit in with any group or crowd, really. And same goes with like politics and that kind of stuff. Like, who cares about it most of the time? But sometimes it's just like, where do I belong? I mean, I, I really don't like labels, but sometimes it's easier to have some kind of feel like you know, fit in somewhere. But what Tom is describing is literally, I feel like, how I've always felt. Like, I'm not like far left, far right, anything in the middle. Like, I have thoughts all over the place, and I think that's a good thing. I mean, I don't like extremes anything. I don't like extreme ideas. Particularly, I don't like extremely hot weather. I don't like extremely cold weather. I don't like people being extreme this way, that way, blah blah blah, whatever. So it's kind of crazy because I've listened to pretty much every Tom MacDonald song, and I haven't found anything that I disagree with him on in his songs. I mean, I can't think of anything. I mean, no. I mean, maybe things that I might not say the way he says it, but then again, he has a way with words. And I mean, and we're all our own person. I mean, we're not all gonna think exactly alike, but when it comes to like somebody giving, kind of putting their ideas out there and common sense, I definitely feel like his music is portraying a lot of thoughts that, you know, very, very in somewhere in the middle, as he said, and it kind of is a relief because I just always thought I was completely alone, like in my thoughts. But then again, I guess because we're so exposed to these extreme wings of the parties, that's the voices that we hear, and that's part of why I want to do this channel, so I can use my voice, so I can use my First Amendment right while we still have it, because who knows how much longer that'll happen. Uh, thing is you can only cancel somebody if they'll willing to they're willing to be run off and canceled. So good luck with that. Anyway, back to the song.
You so obsessed with classifying right or left, you never call a person human, call them names instead. Call me sexist. Men run the world because they're aggressive, but behind every man there's a woman just as successful. We will never be equal in every way, that ain't helpful. Our differences are why we're great together.
It's, oh my god, like the look in their faces is just like, like, oh my god, I can't believe he just said that. Like, oh my god, like, oh my, I don't know. It's just like, it's like, I could literally picture someone literally, like, if this is acting, that's like a really good job, because I could see that, like listening to Tom saying that, and then you have these people like just like raging on him. I mean, I could definitely see that, and it's just sad because he's not saying anything. That's the thing. People act like it's so controversial. Like, I just I can't see it. To me, it's not controversial, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I don't. To me, it's just common sense. A lot of what he's saying. But anyway, back to the song. Great video again as usual. Great video. I don't need to say that because it speaks for itself.
Call me white devil, I know you think the system favors me. My privilege is residual benefits from the slavery. Subconscious prejudice embedded in the system made for me. Don't mean I never struggled to survive, I guess we ain't agree. Ignorant and jaded, call me dumb, uneducated. Call me idiot or redneck or delusional or crazy. Call me anything society has taught you to say. Cause at the end of the day, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping by break my bones, but your words don't hurt. So give me your words.
Again, I like the message. This has always been a hard concept for me because growing up, I did deal with a lot of like mean people, bullies, and stuff. And I'll admit, like, it it did tear me up. It did affect me deeply, and I feel like I still have a lot of scars. Another great Tom MacDonald song, "Scars." uh, but I feel like I'm trying to, slowly learn not to care, but I don't know if I'll ever completely like be able to take that to heart. Like, I totally can get behind, you know, people will just, you can change and for other people, but they're still gonna come up with something else to call you. So definitely that I get, but it's so hard and such a struggle to, you know, to not be hurt by a lot of people's words, especially when you lived your whole life, under those conditions. But uh at the same time, at this point in my life, I have heard probably pretty much anything possible. So, and if I haven't heard it from someone else, I've probably said or thought worse about myself. So, you know, if you're thinking about writing anything, if there are people out there thinking about writing anything, I probably heard or thought much worse or just as bad. So, maybe save your breath, but whatever. Maybe just start listening to Tom and maybe you'll become a better person because I feel like, he makes some amazing music that inspires people, and I would think that would make them be better people because he has a great message all around.
Stupid loser, ugly poser, moron, liar, crazy loner. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing.
Is this someone like, like, oh, I give up. I give up. You're never gonna change people like this. Oh my god. You're just speaking too much sense. Like, I don't know. Okay.
Tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored.
Well, another great video from Tom Nova and Jared Potter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I read that he does a lot of the special effects, I believe, like like up on the billboard and stuff. Which I'm guessing Tom wasn't actually on a billboard. I mean, I have like I follow Facebook and Tom on Facebook and everything. So I read this stuff. I'm pretty well informed, but it's been a bit. But anyway, yeah. If you liked this, like, subscribe, and comment, and And yeah, maybe if you have any thoughts on the song, I love to hear it. Like I said, I'll always, at the very bare minimum, I always heart comments. And if I have anything to, add to a comment, I will definitely comment back. Sometimes it's just like I'm still getting used to like kind of commenting, replying and stuff, but I always appreciate comments, and that's why you always see a little red heart by any comment, and because I do appreciate it. And if I feel like I have something to say that's helpful, I will always respond to my comments. And don't forget to check this out on Tom's page if you hadn't already. Like and subscribe to him if you haven't already. But I suspect most of us are Hangover Gang and have already done so. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping to do some more Tom videos in the near future and some other artists. So uh, yeah, um, I think that's it for now. Hopefully this hopefully this took this time. And I don't have any weird audio stuff going on in the background. And that's it for now. See ya. Bye.